Hey boys and girls, so we're going to try and do an experiment. Our distributor currently has good old-fashioned points and condensers, and we're going to try and go into the modern era, but we're going to do it the cheap way. So, we have an unbagging. This is a universal ignition kit from EMPI, and we're going to try and put it in here and see how good it is. Reviews are hit or miss on these things, like either they work or they don't, or they work for about a year and then they die, or they just work. So you got one of the three options, I guess. So hopefully ours works for the long haul. If not, we will carry points and condensers with us. First thing I gotta do, I've already pulled it up the top dead center, got the cap loose. Now I'm gonna have to get in here and take out my rotor and condenser and points. So I'll spare you guys that. Most of you know, rotor pops off. Points condenser has a screw right here, and the condenser has, well, points have a screw here, condenser has a screw on the side holding it on, and the wires just unplug. It's simple as that. So it's a little hard to do with one hand, so I want to do that, and we'll come right back to it. Alright, so here's our little kit, and I figured I'd show you guys what comes in the bag. So they actually give you a wrench, an Allen wrench, 2 terminals, a little clamp, and a little grommet to go through where the condenser wire would go through, and a little holder. They give you a new Phillips screw and a Allen head screw for the module. The module has a dot on it, a little bump sticking out there. That's going to index it just like the set of points would be. And here's your magnetic ring. Obviously the side with the square open hole is going to go over the flats for the lobes, so it's going to go like this. And apparently there's a little baggie in here saying if you have a stock distributor only, place spacer ring on distributor shaft before installing timing disc, which would be this. So this would go on if you have a stock style distributor. We do not. We have a 009. So if you look at this setup, you can see it's basically a copy of a Compute Fire style setup. So we're going to get to going on installing this. I've taken out my points condenser, keeping the hardware with it in case we have to go back. You can see the module is going to have the nipple go right there, and then the bolt hole will go right there, right where you took your points and condensers out. Then we'll run the grommet through here and the wire through that, and then we'll put the little retaining ring and bolt in there. You can see where my bolt hole was holding right there the condenser in. So we'll get that to that. Like I say, I only have one hand, so I'm going to probably not video that, and then we'll get to actually wiring it up and see if it works. Okay, so we got the wire through the grommet, the little bolt holding the clip on. This rotating disc just slides down with the nub side up and the open side square over the lobes of the cam, actuating cam for the points on there. Then put your rotor back on, and now distributor cap will be next, and your wires, red for power, black for ground. So I can get to my ground really easy, but I'll have to use 2 hands for the power, so I'll do that after I put the camera down once again. Alright, so it's all wired up. Red wire to the positive, black wire to the negative. You're probably going to have to loosen your distributor. You may have to tweak this forward or backwards a little bit, advance or de-advance, to get it to fire up, as since you're putting something completely different in there than what your points and condenser were, you're going to have to reset, check your timing. Just to get it to fire though, you hear a lot of people say it didn't work, didn't even try and fire up. It may be because it's too retarded where the magnets will line up. So you might have to advance or de-advance your distributor to get it to run. Let's see if we can get this one run. I'll try and set you guys up here. There you go. There we go. It's running. Now we're going to have to reset the timing and check it, of course, but we'll do that later. Just wanted to show you guys the installation. I'll give you an update here in a little while, and I'll try and post it when I do up in one of those little boxies up there and in the description when I do the update. So we're going to take this car on an 800-mile trip in one day and see if this ignition will survive that. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.